Fisker, the newest electric vehicle kid on the block, who has actually been around a while. What is happening, investors? It is your boy Jack. I am not a financial advisor, and today we have another good old electric vehicle love story. Fisker, unlike a lot of companies out there, has a history, but it's not a very good history. We'll get into it all later on. Let's just say that previously, this company has had to file for bankruptcy. They also don't have any physical products yet. They are, however, taking pre-orders at the moment, so that's something. But I have to say, guys, right off the bat, these are giving me some serious Nikola vibes. And this company could potentially be going public. It's not confirmed yet, but they could be to a reverse merger with the SPAQ stock. Wait for it. SPAC. I've heard it all now, people. It's your typical EV SPAC story. Up nearly 40% the day that these rumours appear. The market is about to open in literally a few minutes and its pre-market levels are at about 14%. I mean, what more could you expect from one of these SPAC stocks? Come on. I mean, there is nothing in this world that gets my YouTube comment section excited like an electric vehicle reverse merger with a SPAC. There's nothing else in this world that I can compare to. Every comment section,
talk about Solo.
Talk about Nio.
Talk about NIU. Talk about Tesla.
Talk about SPAC.
And I'm happy to do it, obviously. I have a lot of interest in these companies. But this one, guys, right off the bat, I'm not liking the look of them. So obviously we're going to get into why, we're going to get into the ins and outs, the information that we have as of right now, which to be honest, there isn't an awful lot of. And right before we get into it, can I please ask you to smash a like on this video? We are grinding now here. This is my second upload of the day. We double uploading all the time, baby. And if you're new around here, please hit that subscribe button. I suppose, technically, we're on the road to 20,000 subscribers now, people, so let's get it. And lastly, drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the company. I'm sure some of you will have already bought based off the hype. Let me know your reasonings for doing so. With all that being said, people, let's get straight into the video. So to start it off, we're having a look at the stock chart. The market literally just opened and it opened up a further 13% up from yesterday's levels. That means it's already up over 56%. Pretty much completely and utterly based off of speculation and hype. Obviously, the stock chart here doesn't give us a lot of information. It's literally been traded for a day, you know, so it's not a lot to go off. Now, when we're looking into a company that's not even public yet, doesn't have much information to go off, a good place to start is obviously going to be the website. So this is what we're greeted with straight away, straight off the bat. I don't like the look of it. I'm not even just saying that. It doesn't look very... It looks like, you know, they went on to Fiverr or Upwork and paid someone like 100 quid to make this website. Right, the vision is a clean future for all and the mission create the world's most emotional and sustainable vehicles. Blah, blah, blah. Electric vehicle stuff. This is what every single one of them say. This is their product, okay? The Fisker Ocean. This lovely looking thing. Arriving in 2020. And while we go through everything we're doing on the website, I want you to keep in mind that it's not even guaranteed that the merger is going to happen with SPAC. Oh, look at that, another 5%. Why are you doing this, people? This is the world we live in. But anyway, this is the product we're looking at right now, the Fisker Ocean. And I mean, it looks slick. There's no denying that. It looks nice. I mean, I don't know if you can say it's quite as nice as Solo, as Electromechanica. Oh, look, that's beautiful. I don't know if it's that nice. It's a slick car, you have to give them that. So it'll be the world's most sustainable vehicle. The materials are made from recycled, abandoned fishing nets and plastics from the ocean are used in environmentally conscious interior. And it has an electric vehicle range of approximately 250 to 300 miles, available with 4-wheel drive and high-performance dual motors, optional full-length solar roof. This is another interesting one, with the possibility of over 1,000 free miles a year. And then there's just this little tiny bit about the Fisker Emotion, which will be a future Fisker model. What's this one then? I mean, it's not here till 2022, but anyway, this one's the future model, where they aim to introduce new electrification technology that is currently in development with no firm date for launch yet. So it's a concept, and that's fine. Everybody's allowed their concepts. I mean, the thing is, guys, right? I mean, this car can look as amazing as it wants. You know, you can tell me it has a vegan interior and recycled materials. You can speak to me about the big trunk, the nice dimensions, the solar panels. You can talk about all of this as much as you want. There isn't a physical product, and there won't be one for a couple of years. It's not even confirmed yet that it's going to be merged with Spartan Energy, or the ticker symbol SPAQ. That's not confirmed yet. We'll obviously get into that as well. You're looking at a spec play. What is happening? That isn't even guaranteed to go through, and even if it does go through, they're not going to have physical products for a couple of years. So I mean, the car in theory can be as amazing as you want it to be, but I mean, just look at how many electric vehicle companies there are out there right now, a lot of which are up and running, a lot of which have similar vehicles, you know, a lot of which have the same morals, the same missions, that are out there at the moment that are publicly traded. $18 a share, man. They don't even exist. I have a full video comparing 10 very popular electrical vehicle makers. If you want to check that out, These guys would not make the list. They would not make it in any way whatsoever. And it's set to be priced below 40,000 US dollars. So, affordable, but nothing groundbreaking. I mean, there's loads of electric vehicles now around this price point. I just see nothing special about the company, you know? Even Nikola had something. Hydrogen. Again, I don't like Nikola whatsoever, okay? I really don't, not as an investor anyway. But they have something. These guys have less than Nikola. I mean, at least Electromechanica have something. You know, they have something different that not many places have. NIU has something. They have a type of vehicle that doesn't have much competition. Hyliion has something, okay? It has hybrid solutions, battery solutions, and it will have its own standalone trucks. And they're a lot better. Tesla has lots of things. I mean, they are the leaders by an absolute long shot. But anyway, I won't get off point too much. Everybody has something about them, but these guys, there's nothing special. There's nothing that makes me want to invest in them. I mean, I understand, look, this is a SPAC. I could have told you this was going to happen. I was actually going to invest in them yesterday at about $12 a share. And you know what, maybe I should have. I would have made some nice money, but guys, it's going to come crashing down. Best case scenario, the merger goes through. And you know, if the merger goes through, they might gain some more value. They might get a little bit more momentum. If the merger doesn't happen, this crashes back down. You've lost loads of money. Okay, having a look at a great article here by The Verge. Fisker and Karma raise millions of dollars following wave of Tesla optimism. We don't need to worry about Karma, but we'll just see who they are now. Fisker Inc and Karma Automotive, two EV startups with a long shared history, each announced this week that they've raised millions of dollars. Fisker has taken in 50 million of fresh capital from hedge fund king Louis Bacon, and Karma Automotive has raised 100 million from undisclosed outside investors. Fisker is considering following in Nikola's footsteps and becoming a publicly traded company via a reverse merger, something we've already established. The startup is in talks with Apollo Global Management to merge with the private equity firm's publicly listed blank check company known as Spartan Energy Acquisition Corp. So that's who we were looking at, that is SPAQ. So this is a bit on Spartan, okay? They were set up in 2018 as a way for Apollo to field an investment in the energy industry. So that's what a lot of these SPACs were set up for. As we've seen by the likes of Tortoise acquisition, we've seen it from VTIQ, you get the picture. They only have until August 14th to acquire a company or else it will be dissolved. So the pressure is on. Right now, essentially, companies are bidding for Fisker, and SPAC is believed being the keyword to be in the lead. That aside, right, they have 50 million of new money coming in from Louis Bacon's investment, okay? That's more than triple the amount of money Fisker Inc had previously raised from the venture arm of construction company Caterpillar and the family behind oil drilling company Schlumberger. They're not in a good financial position as far as we can see right now. Maybe this is their unique selling point, okay? It won't be as performance beast like a Tesla. Instead, Fisker Inc founder has said Ocean will be all about environmental sustainability. I appreciate it, but come on. So, he started Fisker a few years ago. The company is separate from Fisker Automotive, which he founded way back in 2007, and became known for the Fisker Karma hybrid sports car. Problems with the battery system, and a fight with the Department of Energy over a loan ultimately doomed Fisker Automotive, which went bankrupt in 2013, so the management has tried something similar in the past and brought that company to bankruptcy. Whenever I speak about EV stocks, I oftentimes do bring up the management teams, and if I just don't like them, if I don't like what they've done before, I don't like investing. Trevor Milton with Nikola, I just don't like him. I don't know what it is, it's something I don't like about him. Elon Musk, I love him to bits. He would be one of the main reasons I would invest in Tesla. Thomas Healy, the CEO of Hyliion, really like the man and the way he comes across and the way he presents himself. We're going to look into this guy's history a little bit more after we finish this article. And so when he went bankrupt, basically this Chinese company called Wangjiang, I have no idea how you say that, okay, whatever it is, Wangjiang, that's what I'm assuming it is, revived the Karma project without Henrik Fisker's involvement. So they were bought out of bankruptcy, but he wasn't involved. So this is the man. I'll zoom in on him in post editing, but I mean, he doesn't look like a very nice fella, you know. I don't get the good vibes. Now, the man has a history, okay? He's best known for designing luxury cars, including brands under BMW and Aston Martin, essentially. And to be fair to the fella, he knows how to make a slick looking vehicle. I mean, look, they are lovely. Maybe I'm just being a bit, you know, bitter because I'm not involved. Maybe it's because I didn't buy and I could have. The stock price is starting to come back down. Oh no. Oh. I just don't want people buying these companies because they are a SPAC, because it's not going to last forever. They're not all going to be Nikola's. A lot of them will lose you money if you just buy on the hype and buy purely because they're a SPAC. There's more money gone. And as I say, for literally any electrical vehicle company we cover on this channel, I want them to do well because it means a better future for you, me, and everybody else in this world. And this guy looks like, you know, he really does want it to be a really special thing. I mean, he even wants vegan anterior. The man cares about the world. I'll give him that, you know. Maybe I do like the fella. This is a quote from him, obviously, okay? I see this really as the first step where we are saying, hey, yeah, not every material in this car is recyclable, but I feel like somebody has to take the first step and try to make as environmentally friendly car as possible. It's just not the first step though. I mean, there's literally, I could name a dozen companies off the top of my head who are doing exactly this. And a lot of those companies have up and running vehicles. And a lot of those companies can tell us the exact specs of their cars, the exact launch dates if they don't have physical products yet, or the exact amount it will cost. They can't do any of that. This is one, guys, I'll be staying far away from. There's nowhere near enough information out there yet. So as of right now, we believe that SPAC is leading a bidding war among blank check companies. So there's more than just SPAC, they're just who we believe to be winning the war for Fisker and could clinch a deal for close to $2 billion as early as next week. And right now, the ticker symbol SPAQ has a market cap of less than 900 million, so that's quite substantial. But remember, we were speaking about the previous bankrupt company, okay? His previous automotive venture, Fisker Automotive, filed for bankruptcy in 2013 after burning through $1.4 billion in private investments and taxpayer-funded loans. $1.4 billion. I mean, it's not like they're going to have 10 times that amount of money this time round. More than likely, they're not. Let me bring you over to Graph, okay? Another SPAC. I never actually covered these on the channel. I didn't get around to it, but a lot of you probably know who they are, okay? And let's just look. It's up and it's down. It's up and it's down. It's up and it's down. It's up, it's going to be down. It's all over the place. The same thing is probably going to happen here for at least a week, 2 weeks, at least until this merger either closes or doesn't happen at all. It's going to be all over the place. There's going to be a lot of people afraid of missing out, and that's just the way it is. And that's all that's happening right now, because again, this might not even be Fisker. They may not even get the merger. And just the last thing I want to speak about, just gently touching off the money aspect things again, okay? Like other EV startups, Fisker Inc needs a lot more money, and that goes without saying. And basically, he went on to say, I didn't feel we have to prove ourselves in that respect. This is speaking about making a high-end luxury car. I think going straight to the high-volume vehicle was much more exciting. It brings us a lot more revenue and actually will fund the luxury car. It's not going to fund you very well if you're not actually selling them for more than 2 years. I'm all for taking a risk, okay? Especially in regards to electric vehicle companies right now. They're all the rage, they're all the hype. Yeah. This company could not interest me any less, and I can say it with extreme confidence that I will not be investing in these guys whatsoever. If you literally want a list of 10 electric vehicle companies that I believe are a better investment than this one, in order from worst all the way up to best, I have a full video on that I only made a couple of days ago, so it's completely and utterly up to date. The CEO has brought a very, very similar company to bankruptcy before. I don't like that. As of right now, even if this merger goes through, they don't have enough money to do what needs to be done. It's that simple. They definitely don't have enough money to compete technology-wise with the likes of Tesla or even some of the way smaller EV companies. What I will say is, who knows, you know, in a week, 2 weeks, in a month's time, some new information could come out that will change our mind. But with the information I have right now that there is very little of, no chance. If you know something I don't know, you know, if there was something I missed out, if there was something I couldn't find when I was doing my research, please do let me know in the comment section down below, because not only will I appreciate it, but I'm sure some people watching will as well. With that being said, guys, please do drop the video a like if you stayed till the end. It would mean an awful lot to me. Of course, subscribe if you're new around here. We upload every single day. We uploaded twice today. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day. I'll catch you for tomorrow's video. Peace.